In this tutorial, I'd like to take a look at Balletto, and Balletto is part of the Trinity College Grade 2 piano syllabus. Our tempo here is allegretto, which is in between allegro and andante, meaning at a jogging pace, not too fast and not too slow, with a measure of 96 crotchet beats per minute. Our key signature here is B flat, meaning that we are going to play in F major. So we need to take care of all the B flats in the piece. Our time signature is 2 crotchet beats per bar, meaning that we are going to have this march-like tempo 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and so on. Let's first have a look at the right hand. The first part of a right hand, we're going to start on A, and we're going to play fingers 1 and 3 together, followed by the 5th finger all the way stretching to F. So we have this 1 and 3, 5, back to 1 and 3, now 2 on B flat and 4 on D, and then it repeats. And remember, these two are staccato notes. Then we are going to play our 3rd finger on C, thumb on A, 4 on B flat, followed by our 2nd finger on G. Keeping our hand in this position, we're going to play 4, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Moving our thumb back to our starting position, and we're going to play 1 and 3, 2 and 4 staccato, 1 and 3, 2 and 4 staccato. Now 2 goes to A, 1 and 3, now staccato notes 2 and 4, 1 and 3, and 2. The left hand, starting on F, C position, thumb on middle C, we are going to play 5, 5, 5, 1, 5. Then stretching all the way up to F, we're going to do an octave. 1 on F, 5 on F. 1 on F, 5 on F. Then going back to middle C, we're going to do the same thing, stretching down to C with our 5th finger. Moving our hand so that we have a finger on each key, and we're going to do 2, followed by 5th finger on 2, 3, 5, and then 1 again. Putting your hands together, it is very important to play the correct notes together. Together, rest. Together, rest. 4 and 1 together. Now. 1 and 3. Then F. Then repeat. Moving down, 2 to A, thumb to C, staccato, 2 and 2, 5. In the second part, we are going to have more or less similar notes, especially if we look at the first 2 bars. Those notes look the same, just on different tones. But we need to use a little bit different fingering here. But we're going to start with our thumb on E, with our 2nd finger stretched to G. 5. Now, moving our thumb to F, so that we have 1 and 2 and 1 and 3. Repeating. 2 and 4, 4 on B flat, 1 and 3, 2 and 4. Look at how I moved from there. From there, I put my 2nd finger on my thumb, and my 4th finger goes to where my 3rd finger was. 1 and 3. The left hand there is going to be C, middle C, stretching all the way down again to C below middle C. Now we need to move our 4th finger so that it is on E, stretching our thumb up so that it is still on middle C. 4, 1, 3 on F, 5 on C, C, middle C again, B flat, and 4 on G. So that we are ready to do that part there. Now, as you can hear from playing only that little section there, is we have a lot of repeating things that we've already played. So in line 3, you can hear that instead of starting like we did in the beginning on 1 and 3, going to F, we skip the 1 and 3 and we just start on F. So we're going to first play our left hand, 5th, 5 again, in the right, staccato, staccato, then together this time. Now 2 and 4, thumb on C, 1 and 3, 2 and 4, and now we're going to play our second finger and our thumb together all the way down to F. Then the second part repeats again. Pinky 2, 4, 2 and 4 in the right hand, 4 being on B flat. All the way down, 2 and 4 moves. And we are going to repeat this part here again. So it's very important in this piece to remember to play the staccato notes, and the movements can be tricky, but first do them right hand and left hand separately. There's not a lot to learn. When we know the first part and second part well, the second half of the piece actually just repeats. Let's talk about dynamics. Dynamics, we start mezzo forte. Still mezzo forte. Piano. Mezzo forte. Piano. And mezzo forte. So the dynamics in this piece are fairly simple. Mezzo forte in the first section. The contrasting section is piano, mezzo forte, and then piano again, ending with mezzo forte. If you found this video useful, please remember to subscribe and also to check out any other videos that might be useful to you. Thanks for watching.